Alright, so I just recorded a whole intro to this video. Come to find out, you couldn't hear me because my microphone wasn't connected. So, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a video that's a little bit different, as you can tell by the title. No, I'm not in the gym, not doing a vlog, we're actually cooking. So I know it's getting to that point now where a lot of you guys are tired of eating Thanksgiving food, but you may not necessarily be a cook. So today we're gonna be doing a little simple meal. I got some boxed jambalaya. I'm just gonna be reading the directions on the back. We're gonna see how it turns out. So let's get into it. So first things first, before I even started making this, I asked my mom for some tips. She said you need to start with the shrimp. So what I did was I grabbed a bowl, put some cold water into the bowl, and I'm gonna take my cooked shrimp that I got from the store. I got the really small ones because, you know, I just like the small shrimp in my jambalaya. I don't know, I feel like it's easier to eat. But I'm gonna take these shrimp and I'm gonna put them into the cold water and I'm gonna let those thaw while we're cooking the rest of the food. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do now at this point is chop up the sausage to put into the jambalaya. So I got two different types of sausage. I got a regular sausage and then I got a spicy sausage. Chop these up into little tiny pieces and then I'll see you guys in the next segment of the video. I'm pretty sure we have a cutting board, but I couldn't find one anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is just cut the sausage on this black plate, nothing fancy. I don't even know how much oil goes in this pan. I don't know if it needs oil, but I feel like when you put stuff in the cap, that's pretty much a good indicator of how much you're gonna need. It's like a good serving size. So hopefully that's enough. We'll see. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this other half of sausage. Alright, so I just finished. I don't know if y'all can hear me over this loud sizzling, but I'm gonna try to talk loud so y'all can. But also there's people asleep upstairs, so I'll try not to be too loud. Just finished cutting up the other sausage. So I feel like there's too much sausage in this pan already to put more sausage on top of it. I feel like it's not gonna cook properly. So what I'm gonna do is start the next step while this is cooking, and then when this finishes cooking, I'll put that in there. Listen, I don't cook often, but if there is one thing that I know about cooking, you gotta stay busy. You gotta multitask. You can't just wait for one step to finish and then move on to the next step. You gotta do multiple at a time, otherwise you'll be doing it all night. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next step. All right, let's see, what's our next step? Pick a protein. 1.5 pounds, cut into bite-sized pieces. Already did that. Mix 3 3/4 cups of water. Okay, let's grab that. Oh, doesn't have any markings on it. I'm just gonna assume a full glass of this is a cup. Let me know if I'm right in the comments, or if I'm wrong.
Okay, everybody back to the lab. Try again.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I'm burning these sausage right now. Alright, 3 3/4 cups of water, rice mix, meat of your choice, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil or vegetable oil. Okay. Alright, so now I'm adding the rice. Grab this full bag of rice, dump it in there. Looking like it's supposed to be looking. Smelling like it's supposed to be smelling. Smells so good. Gotta make sure I get all the seasoning out. You know, when you make ramen, you got the little package. You gotta make sure you get the whole thing out. No seasoning left behind. All right, boom. So while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and move this sausage into this pan with the rice, just because I don't want this to keep burning. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting pretty crispy over here. But before I do that, I'm gonna add some vegetable oil to the rice. I think they said 2 tablespoons. Let me look at the box again. 2 tablespoons. Okay, I'm not sure. Actually, no, I didn't know what a tablespoon is. I'm not gonna let y'all talk crazy about me in the comments.
Everybody back to the lab, try again.
Now I'm gonna cover this so it can get a little bit warmer. I'm not sure if that's how it actually works or not, but I feel like trapping the heat in with this lid will just make the water start boiling. The water. Somebody told me I said water weird, so I'm gonna trap the heat in so that the water can start boiling sooner. And I'm gonna pour this sausage into the pan so that I can start cooking. Turn that on a medium simmer. And let's move on to the next step, which is pretty much just to wait. So now we're just gonna wait until the water starts boiling, and once it starts boiling, gonna just wait till it's done and the rice is cooked. So once I have the food somewhat finished, I'm gonna add my shrimp and we'll see how the finished product is looking. So I'll let this cook and I'll get back with you guys in a second. So I think I said this before, I'm not sure, but I didn't know what sausage to get, and I got 2 different types of sausage. The sausage that I'm cooking now is like the spicy Cajun sausage. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of smelling a little bit weird, so what I'm gonna do is add one of my favorite seasonings to the sausage, and hopefully it starts to smell a little more like what it's supposed to be smelling like. Because the other sausage smells good. I think that's what my mom usually uses when she makes jambalaya. But I think I might be able to save it. Let's see. Try to guess the seasoning in the comments if you know what it is. If you get it right, you get a shout out in the next video. Hopefully we have the seasoning here. I don't know. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Gotta hide it from the boy. They must know I like this joint. They try to hide it from the boy. It was in the cut. Yep. Add a little garlic powder. That's all it was, man. A little bit of garlic powder. Okay, as you can see now, it's starting to get fun. I'm not sure what's going on with the rice, but it started to bubble over the pot. So yeah, just keep an eye on it and try to figure out what's going on there. I don't think it's anything too crazy. I may have just added too much water. But yeah, the garlic powder is not making the sausage smell too much better, so I might add a little bit of onion powder and see how that smells. It just smells salty now. I did also add a lot of garlic powder though, I'm not gonna lie. Might have overdid it. Which I'm definitely not gonna do with the onion powder, because if you cook, you know, when it comes to onion powder, a little bit goes a long way. Okay, I'm using that one. Let's try this one. I promise, although it may look like I went crazy on the onion powder just now, I didn't. It was just like clumped together, so it wasn't really coming out. Which is kind of good news, because I have a bad habit of like accidentally pouring too much seasoning into the food, so which I just did with the garlic powder. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this rice doesn't really look like it's cooking. Wonder if I'm supposed to stir it. Meat of your choice in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in 3-quart saucepan until well blended. Bring to boil. Reduce heat to low. Oh. And cover. Simmer for 25 minutes or until rice is tender. Add cooked shrimp last. Okay, so I guess the reason it was boiling over is because I'm supposed to turn the heat down to a simmer once it starts to boil. So now I'm just gonna add the spicy sausage, let this simmer for about 30 minutes, and then we'll come back later and we'll check our progress. While that's simmering, this is another hack for you guys that don't cook. So like I said, stay busy. I'm gonna do the dishes while this is cooking so that I don't have to clean them off later when I'm all done, even though I still have to clean like my bowl and my fork and stuff. I won't have to do all of the dishes that I used while I was cooking. So that's a key for you. Cooking tip number 2. Do your dishes while your food is finishing. See you guys in 30 minutes. All right, man, so the box said to add the shrimp the last 5 minutes of cook time. The food has been cooking for past 20 minutes, so now it's time to add that shrimp. Before I add the shrimp, I want to drain some of this water out. In the sink, not on the floor. And then I'm gonna add it to this pot. Actually, I just realized these have tails on them. So I'm going to detail the shrimp and then I'm gonna add it to the food. All right, so that actually was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Shrimp is detailed. Now I'm going to add it to this jambalaya. And hopefully it doesn't splash back and get me all dirty. Oh, it's already begun. There we go. I am going to try to drain some of this water. All right, so I was able to drain some of the liquid out. Now I'm going to let you guys see the finished product. And here is the finished product. Now I will say it is a lot lighter than my mom's jambalaya normally is, but I tasted it and it tasted fine. It smells so good. Cheers. I'm so scared I'm gonna burn my tongue. Again. I don't think y'all understand how hot this food really is. Oh yeah.
Okay, everybody back to the lab. Try again.
Oh yeah, well that's the end of the video. Go ahead and enjoy my meal. It's too good.